Hey everybody! Let's get ready to daily! I tried, but then eventually I was just too sunk to do anything about it. Alright, Mathis did okay on today's daily. He did say to me today is like a struggle, which should mean that, you know, we get stronger. Hopefully we don't get fucked by it. You don't want to get fucked by the struggle. Yesterday, we did absolutely horribly, which, I mean, it sounds like I'm throwing shade at the people around me on the leaderboards. I'm not. I threw very, very early, and I'm disappointed in that. So I'm looking for a little spot of redemption today. You know, I need a photo opportunity. Don't want to become a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Blue Baby start doesn't tell me too much. Just tells me I'm going to probably be a little light on HP and a little scared about doing deal with the devil action. This is a fight, or a run that goes to Shoal. That is relatively standard. This is a great room to have a tower card on, to be honest with you. That doesn't happen that often. No, I didn't misspeak. Not a tarot card, a tower card. We got it. Ah, crap. Come on. And if we can make that happen, that would be awesome, because it gives us the opportunity to get something out of a stone chest. Usually stone chests are worth way more than a bomb, plus there's a tinted rock back there, which is one of the only conceivable ways for us to gain HP in the early game, but you already know that. This is probably not your first Isaac video. For some of you out there watching, it probably is. Hey, I watched Northern Lion for his Scribblenauts stuff 2 years ago. What's this Isaac thing he keeps playing? You're finally giving it a shot? I understand, man. I still haven't seen Avatar. You know, everyone said you gotta see it in theaters, so I just never got around to seeing it in theaters, and thus I've never seen it. Maybe one day I'll check it out. People will be like, wow, you're watching, oh yeah, baby. People will be like, you're watching Avatar in 2035, and I'll be like, yeah, it was okay. Might be better than okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna open my door here. It's getting quite hot in here already. Only 28, maybe my tolerance to heat is a little lower today, but that's still relatively, it's up there as far as heat goes. I don't really want to use my money to buy a spirit heart on this floor. If I have to, I could save the money, use it on the next floor. Gives us a little bit of added flexibility, because we could get a, an arcade. We probably wouldn't want to play a blood bank, but we could do maybe something with our slot machines, if only blow them up. More money. We might actually be able to get into our shop and buy an item. It's unlikely, but we're not too far away from making that happen. Did I say shop? Get into our shop and buy an item? Yeah, that's what I mean. But we can get into our secret room if we got one bomb, even, and there's a chance that gives us 9 cents, or it gives us more than the bombs we spent to get in there, and then we can use those, blow up pots, or probably more likely we'd blow up the other, we'd blow up the other, tinted rock we haven't been able to get so far. I don't know. I think for now, let's just kill Ragman and head down to the next floor. Ragman, admittedly, a little frightening of a first floor boss. Not as bad sometimes as I think he gets credit for, but certainly not the ideal first floor boss. This is going to put us behind the 8-ball on time really, really early on. And you really got to be diligent about taking out those spiders. It's like Ragman was trapped until that spider jumped, which was awesome. I hate when he just spawns one randomly, because every spider takes us time to deal with, so if there's only one spider, I'm just going to tell it to fudge off, mostly. But whenever he rolls his head to create another spider, we're going to prioritize that, because it does damage to him, while also potentially stopping an enemy from spawning. Now, to be fair, we got pretty lucky there. We need to hit it like 6 or 7 times in the time that it's rolling, which is not that long. But just the chance added to the extra damage that we get for, to his actual health bar during that, I think makes that the proper decision to make from like an opportunity cost standpoint. Okay, I'm getting a little bit on my own butt trying to fight these, the spiders. Just keep ourselves back a little bit here. Ragman has been doing that attack like way more often. He used to never do that one. Now it's like his bread and butter. Take out the spawner if he's not rolling heads. Just go for one extra shot on him to finish the job. We played very well on this fight. 2 extra shots on him to finish the job. I mean that, you know, I'm tooting my own horn a little bit here, but we did really well on that Ragman fight. And Mr. Dolly's well worth picking up. Get 2 spirit hearts out of that. That's a deal with the devil basically available to us now. We're at 5 hearts. Let's keep it going here. 2 keys. That's going to be a difficult sell there, considering we only have 1 key, and we have probably the chance to get enough money to make our shop worthwhile on this floor. So it's not going to be my #1 priority. We'll use our bomb right here. 2 extra Spirit Hearts. Looking great on HP now. Can't open that just yet, even though you do get a statistical point bonus for it. I think we got to take our gamble on the item room instead. Maybe the shop, because we can also buy HP in there, but it doesn't look like we're going to need it, really. Second key, I think we still stick with what we got going on here and just go item room and shop. I gotta be a little wary. Normally you don't have to worry about this too much in the early game, but it's so slow right now that I actually am admittedly a little bit concerned that we might have to go faster to have a chance to get out of boss rush. Or to get into boss rush, I should say. Little Horn, you know, not quite as annoying as Ragman, but it is fair to say this is another boss you usually don't want to be fighting in the super early game because he can be a little tanky. We got super lucky. He hit himself twice with bombs, which really just, you know, gives him no chance of success. And we fight Krampus, so it's gonna be one of those runs, apparently. That was our first little bit of damage there, so I'm not sweating that too much. I think we're playing pretty well, but we're having kind of bad RNG when it comes to the enemies we're facing. Very difficult enemies. Not being able to get Deal with the Devil Precedent here is real shitty, of course, but one full Spirit Heart down. It's worth it for Lump of Coal or a reroll chance, and it will be a reroll chance. Into Demon Baby. It's okay. Now we have a third key, so I think we'll start by going in here. 15-cent blue candle, 15-cent compass. We probably take the compass, just because it doesn't require us to lose our D6. We can buy a battery charge and use our D6 to reroll Mom's pills, which, you know, could be great for us, but could also be terrible. I'd rather have kind of like a sure thing, even if it's 50-50. And this is 50-50, so we'll reroll the Hourglass and get Infestation 2. That's awesome. That's an incredible pickup. Without any sense of irony. This is, it's an item that you can be capable to build your entire run around. You still need the damage necessary to kill enemies, but once you get that, you got it. We are going to get hit there, yes. We also got our 15th cent. And I hesitate to do this because it's a little frightening, but I am going to go and open this. Well worth it. Any damage upgrade this early in the game is a huge benefit for us, especially, you know, if it lets us get Infestation 2 off faster, and then our Infestation Spiders do more damage. Probably get a ton of Spiders for killing Pin here. Haven't been super happy with taking a little bit of extra damage on this floor, but, you know, life goes on. We got our key back, we got some points. We're not too far behind schedule for boss rush. I don't want Slow Worm. I will take the compass. I won't buy the battery charge. We'll take some, we'll take Mom's bottle of pills. Mom's coin purse, I should say. Relax is fine. Puberty is fine. Infested is actually great. And Are You a Wizard? Not good, but we have spiders that can hopefully carry us until we're finished with this one. With this effect, I should say. So let's get ready to fight our mini-boss in here. Definitely want to check out our mini-boss, see what we can get out of that. Still want to kill with our tears more than our spiders if possible, because you don't get spiders for killing with your tear, or with your spiders, I should say. You don't generate new spiders for killing enemies with your existing spiders, so it is better for us if we can make that happen the old-fashioned way. Time is still of the essence right here. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say we're behind schedule yet, but we're certainly not ahead of schedule. So, gotta keep ourselves honest here. Go pretty fast. Luck upgrade helps out a lot. I will go to our curse room. Should still be able to finagle a deal with the devil. It's a very fast incubus here. Not liking how he's dodging our shots. Get a troll bomb. No way that's hitting us after we hit it a few times. And 2 troll bombs. So, a weak curse room, but you've always got to check. Well, if you have the HP to not literally die or be at significant risk of death, you got to check. Could have been 9 lives. I'll take it. I think it's decent enough. I'll also leave this right here. Hope being that we got maybe a pill out of it, or magic mush also would probably be ideal, but we didn't. But we also didn't spend any resources to make that happen, so that's fine. Another infested pill, so... I mean, I guess there's no real reason to pop this right away. We're not at a shortage of spiders. We'll wait for a room that maybe can have some poop on it. I don't know if we're ever going to get there, but it's certainly possible. Got a big ol' flooded caves bombfly here. These guys can spawn silkworms sometimes, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind there? Okay. Let's fight our boss first. Still got the HP necessary. You know what? I probably should take Cube of Meat. But I'm looking for something to break this run wide open, and I'm thinking maybe we reroll Cube of Meat into like a DPS upgrade and hope for the best there. You got something for me, though? No deal. Ooh, I regret it immensely right now, but that could change. I'm going to do a little bit more exploration. We're still tight on time, sincerely. But maybe we can get something here. At least finish a few extra rooms. You know, that's my old guiding principle from dailies. You want to finish exactly, or you want to get on boss rush exactly in 20 minutes and no earlier. Balls of Steel, I mean, that's better than the item we got from the boss. Losing Cube of Meat actually is a huge problem. Or it represents a huge loss, at least. Infamy just saved us from taking dumb damage there. I really appreciate that. Because on the Mom fight, that can take out, you know, 50% of Mom's HP very easily. So I do feel a little dumb for just letting it slip away for nothing, but I'll try it. We got 2 extra bombs out of it. It's not bad. We get the bonus for having done the room. Makes it maybe, you know, 5% less likely we can get into boss rush. That's a meaningful, you know, meaningful penalty, but life goes on. Another big room for spiders, and after I said that, we got no spiders, so disregard this. And we're going to come 1 room shy of getting another reroll, which means we traded Cube of Meat for a single Spirit Heart. That is honestly like a Bush League move. That's pretty poor. I'm not going to apologize, because it really only hurts me, but it's a dumb play. See if we can quickly find our secret room. I really don't want to put ourselves too far behind the 8-ball, but we'll try it. And this time we get a battery charge, which is, if there's ever a time to take a battery charge when you've only got, you know, 1 room to go until it's done, it's now. We could forgive ourselves right here. I also want to check, oh, almost walked on those. I want to check for a second secret room. And inside of our second secret room, we get a black heart. Well worth it, even for the time penalty. And we rerolled again, get super bandage. Not as good as Cube of Meat, in my opinion, as Blue Baby. However, much better than a single upgrade, or a single HP. So the battery charge was really worth it there. That worked out okay. All right, so we're still in tight here. It's not an easy run. I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling better than I felt on yesterday's run. Our score is already better than it was on yesterday's run, which is kind of hilarious. But we're in this one, you know, we're here for a long time, not a good time. It sounds terrible. Here for a long time, not a good time. That's like the Maximum Security theme song. I will check this. I should have gotten the battery charge first, but if it's an item worth re-rolling, which it is, I'm not going to be that salty about it. Instead, we're just going to leave. Sorry, this isn't worth re-rolling. I mean, it's an item worth taking, I should say. 9 lives is not the definitive... Ooh, infested. 9 lives is not the definitive right choice there, because it's dangerous, right? But I don't think it's that dangerous if we can just get some Spirit Hearts to back ourselves up shortly. These guys are a little tricky sometimes, when you can only get hit once, at least. Awaz Rune allows us to leave a curse room, or leave a floor without exiting the curse room, which could save us some heartache, you know? The 9 lives pickup is only good if we get Guppy or we pick up a lot of HP. But at the same time, you know, if we're being fair to it, it's only bad if we don't pick up a lot of HP. So, like, both of those are plausible, you know, relatively likely. Big Fan is not as good as Cube of Meat, but as kind of a mea culpa for not taking Cube of Meat, I'm gonna take Big Fan, and then we also get the added kind of benefit of being able to hold on to a reroll for use later. Maybe on a deal with the devil, for example. Here, I was looking for a Spirit Heart. None was available, unfortunately. Our spiders are doing an unbelievable amount of help right now. Basically, the difference between... Ooh, save that for something. This should not be a secret room. My bad. The spiders are an unbelievable help because on a room where I otherwise would have a really good chance to take damage, the spiders are doing a great job of weakening the enemy enough that my tears, which are also okay right now, but a really good job of weakening them so my tears can actually get the job done before they run into me or make it, you know, substantially tougher for us to survive. Kind of misplayed this boss fight a little bit, but got through it okay. We get a luck upgrade. That's pretty solid. I guess we'll pop Awaz just to see, and then I'll take Hermit with me. We can accomplish the same thing with the Hermit, in that we can leave a curse room without having to pay the extra half Spirit Heart, but we can do it a little earlier into the floor. Is there even a curse room on this floor? It appears not, but sometimes the map can be a little obscured. You wouldn't have heard of my map. It's obscured. Okay. How's this run looking so far? I can see why Mathis said it was a little bit of a trial, a little bit of an ordeal. 9 lives is great, but we got no Devil Precedent. Damage is just okay. And it's conceivable that, you know, a lot of people might have missed out on Steven. I could miss out on Steven on this run a lot of the time, without a doubt. So Halo is non-negotiable and maybe gives us enough speed to steal at least one of those pennies without getting hit. And then we'll just... Played with fire a little bit there, but I think it was worth it. We also are a little bit, I wouldn't say ahead of schedule, but we're on a more sensible schedule now than we used to be. Petrified Poop, great pickup early game. As we're into the kind of the shit here, it's not as good, but it's better than no trinket for sure. Which could not be said about Lazy Worm. Okay, so what we're hoping for here is the opportunity to buy more items. I won't be too picky as long as they're half decent. The only thing that would suck is a greed fight in particular, so not a greed fight. Let's blow this guy up. This could change my opinion on things. We got Bloody Penny. Not worth it for us. Let's throw in a reroll here. Mom's Box. At the very least, we'll make Petrified Poop better. Because it, well, no it won't, now that I think about it. We paid 15 cents for a trinket there. I am not a clever man. That was a 15-cent trinket, yeah. I know people are also going to say, plus you could have gotten in for free with the Hermit card. But no, we're saving the Hermit card for a little later. To teleport out of a curse room, hopefully. That's where its real value lies, not in saving a key. Still, can't be too salty. We got some good stuff out of that Spirit Heart action there. Or out of those fires, I should say. Waiting for one more cent so we can buy another charge. Totally whiffed on that Tinted Rock, but had a sneaking suspicion that we should go back for it. This is a big floor for us from the perspective of we really would like to get a deal with the devil to get this kind of sorted damage-wise. I am going to skip our mob trap room here, which could be a mistake. Could be red chests in there. You know, there's definitely points to be had in there. But I got to try to speed ourselves up a little bit just to guarantee that we got a chance at boss rush. Keep ourselves in the running for, you know, not a shit run. Rarely do I get through this room without taking damage. You know what? We're not going to have a reroll available. A lot of the time, that's going to come back to bite you in the ass. I hope that this is not one of those cases. Oh my god, what was that sound that just came out of my mouth? Loki's bomb flies, thank you, Infamy. Loki's bomb flies are really like the best possible scenario for us, because when we kill them, it does damage to Loki, but we also get damage from our spider afterwards. Succubus. You know what? Here's the deal. Succubus might not be as good as Incubus. It might even be worth a reroll, but I would have assumed that it was Incubus anyway. That doesn't make it right. I'm just saying that's what would have happened. So I wouldn't have re-rolled it regardless. And I think Succubus, you know, gives us a passive benefit that's pretty good. Still benefits from BFF if we can pick that up. We're getting a nice little, like, mass effect there. And Toothpicks, people have recently told me, a lot of people have recently told me that Toothpicks is exactly the same stats as Torn Photo. So I should stop kind of being like, hey, Toothpicks is good, but it's not that good, and then Torn Photo shows up, and I'm like, oh, Torn Photo is the balls out the best, you know, tiers DPS up in the game. Not true. They're both like plus 0.7 tiers and plus 0.16 rate of fire or something like that. Well, it was worth going into this room, and, you know, there's the value of the Hermit card right there. I think we throw in a reroll. Box of Friends is actually, it's a very interesting choice to be making here. We have a lot of familiars. Box of Friends would really benefit us. We don't have anything that allows us to use Box of Friends more often, which is why I find myself hesitant, and I think, you know, somewhat deservedly so. This is a weird one. I think we re-roll it because there's two of them. Otherwise, I'd be pretty stoked to have a chance at Spun. Revenge Fly is not good enough. This very much limits our chance to take Box of Friends, but I'm okay with that. Wow, Multi-Dimensional Baby or Sack. Juicy Sack. I'm going to try a reroll again. I trust in the future of this. We have to try. Take the D100. Reroll everything. Rubber Cement, Pyro, Cancer. Seems kind of shitty, but what are our bombs, individual bombs like? I think this run's kind of bad. Not this run. This, like, amount of damage we have right now, at least, is kind of bad, but it could get better in the future. So, and of course we're going to continue re-rolling. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, our shots are small, but our damage is actually awesome. And this isn't even like a take the D100 because I want to fuck around situation. This is like take the D100 because I think it does give us a better chance at greatness than we would have otherwise had. So, Rune Bag is per throw. That's lovely. You know what? Let's take Pulse Worm. Kill Mom. Get into Boss Rush. No problems there. And then just, I don't know, see what happens over the course of the rest of this. We should live easily through Boss Rush. We've got Deal with the Devil Precedent. That shouldn't go away, although sometimes I find myself confused. You know what? I think we were getting carried damage-wise by our spiders a little bit before. After we rerolled, we still had those, like, vestiges of spiders. Great name for a Magic the Gathering card. But we need to get a reroll in here as soon as possible. The good news is we'll be able to do it after, like, you know, one wave of Boss Rush. So, you know, no harm, no foul there. Man, I should not be getting hit that much. No Deal with the Devil. Let's take the Polaroid so we have invincibility, even though we are going to Shoal. Tech X makes this non-rerollable in its own weird way. Those are both good items. But Tech X really does put us in a position where I can't reroll this run. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what? Never mind. Our damage is still kind of... We can do it. Let's do it. We just got the Twin Transformation. Gotta hit him. I figure if we take the D100 on a daily, we might as well... We got Lord of the Flies transformation, I think, too. We might as well make it our D100 run on a daily, right? I don't want this to be confused with anybody else's, you know, get Tech Point X and then just roll with it. Which is what I do a lot of the time as well. I'm not trying to paint myself as some kind of, you know, like the Robin Hood of the D100. I'm just saying, I want to go broke. I want to get something truly amazing. It just sucks that we lost Tech Point X out of it. Because Tech Point X is a really good reroll into situation. This one is annoying, because our damage is actually pretty piss poor. We do have Libra. I hope the Libra effect completely disappears. Or maybe I don't, but for right now, conventional wisdom, I think, says I'd like it to disappear. Look, we have 99 bombs. We should also use them. Somehow I didn't get hit there. Throw bombs in there. You know, even if they're not sad bombs, at least not yet, try to take advantage of that just to, you know, eke ourselves into that next reroll as quickly as possible. Alright, which is going to be right now. And let's not kill ourselves. It is, well, Dark Bum 99 Glitter Bombs. So this is the kind of run that you say, oh, I want to stick with this one because we have unlimited points. But I'm not going to do that. There's many reasons behind this. One of them is that the NLSS starts in 17 minutes. So if I'm like 5 minutes late, that's okay. If I'm 8 hours late, that's not okay. This will be... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have Kidney Stone? I don't know what's going on here, to be honest with you. I'm going to re-roll this one. Number 2 is also here. Number 2 Glitter Bombs. Like, I'm actually a pretty big fan of number 2, even though it does completely screw you over sometimes. That's my theme for items, apparently. I can get down with those. But this is going to be a re-rollable run. Karma. Karma up. Don't know what it does. That's okay. We also have 10 lives now. Maybe we got a Judas' Shadow in here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Here comes our next re-roll. This time, we get the Mom Transformation, number 1. Oh, wow. Okay, this might be worth talking about. Because we got Deadeye Tractor Beam. This is actually giving us, like, a disgusting amount of damage. We also have Midas Touch. And our damage is good, even when I don't have Deadeye. But our rate of fire allows Deadeye to multiply so quickly that it's actually, like, kind of disgustingly amazing. So, I think I will actually stick with this. I just used the Perthrow rune. I meant to use Balls of Steel, but there's another Perthrow rune on the ground. This is surprising. I think I stick with this run. The damage multiplication from Deadeye is just outrageous. Look at how quickly it ramps up to like max damage, and then how many shots we can put in an enemy before they die. It's like 6 shots and then they're dead. And what's amazing about this is that, you know, you do lose that damage penalty when you kill the enemy because you're going to fire a bunch of shots that are going to miss right afterwards. But who cares? The enemy you're fighting is already dead. You know, it only takes 1.5 seconds to get it back up to max level. This is like, I am definitely sticking with this. I would love to get rid of the D100 now just to, you know, limit temptation, but this is awesome. This is, oh my god, it'd give us flipping Bumbo too. We're definitely fighting the Hush on this run. No question about that. we'll have the time to do so. I hope we have the mind or something, but if we don't, it's, you know, completely fine. We do not. Okay. I don't know what blew that up there, but that's completely fine as well. We know, we probably should take the keys, but remember, we're just going to Shoal, so... And now that I'm not fighting bosses, I am a little bit more underwhelmed. But... still, I think against the Hush, we'll be able to sustain that, like, high damage bonus for so long. He's pretty much stationary. Oh, that was bad. He's pretty much a piece of paper. And at this point, I don't care about pills. The D100 is still, like... it's an okay, like, panic item. If we find ourselves about to die, we can reroll and probably be fine. The odds of us finding ourselves in that position, I think, are really low. But, you know, it is a theoretical possibility. Admittedly, like, for points, the glitter bombs hold was probably the smarter play, but... in, within, like, a fun context, or the context of having a good, powerful daily. I don't begrudge anybody that is doing these rerolls and sticks with glitter bombs, by the way. More power to you. You know, dailies are about getting high score. I make decisions to get high scores. At least I try to. It's just not for me. But more power to you. If that ends up being the route that you take to the top, you know, 100 or whatever, by all means. Don't let me rain on your parade. Two decent enough items to roll with here. I think I'd like to reroll that, so let's try it. Hey, speed plus range. I can take that with number 1. And we just got spun as well, which is another +2 damage. That's great. Really good situation. All right, Scarred Womb. Don't even, man. It's like, if you come at the champ, you best not miss. Right, I shouldn't pick up this money. Let's let Bumbo get it. I'll reroll a run in a heartbeat, even this one. I'd rather not, though. Yeah, more money for Bumbo. And spirit hearts from me. I want my Bumbo Peep. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you get the idea. More spirit hearts. That's it's got to be the miter. Yeah, it is. Just coming through hugely for us. What's great about Tractor Beam? I'll let Bumbo get that. What's great about Tractor Beam also? Oh yeah, let's use this on the Shoal, I guess. What's great about the Tractor Beam is that even if we miss shots with Epiphoria, or not Epiphoria, sorry, with Deadeye, we still get to hold them and then try to push them into another enemy. So we kind of get like a second chance at keeping our Deadeye damage bonus, which is really nice. Or at the very least, we get a few like last chance shots with it to fuck over another enemy completely. Bumbo's getting there. I don't know when maybe we just use Pandora's Box now. Oh, right, it gives you the Bible. Well, truth be told, we can use the Bible to kill Mom's heart faster and maybe give us, like, 4 extra points. It's such a shitty use of a spacebar item slot, but it's non-zero change. Non-zero difference, I guess I'll say. There's max level Bumbo. Or should I say my Bumbo Peep? Little Bumbo Peep. No, you're set, Bumbo. Don't even try this shit on me now. You got everything you could ever want. Still trying to become Guppy. Could happen. Shit, do you want to try... I'm scared, because we could fight Mega Satan. We'd lose out on fighting Hush, and we're never going to find another self-sacrifice room. But it's probably worth it if we can live, right? I gotta try. At this point, like, this run has the potential to be good. But let's take it to the next level of hilarity. And there's still more spirit hearts I can gleam on this floor, but not too many. Oh, that was really dumb. Still, that could affect us quite a lot. But we're gonna try, man. I want to be clear. If this squanders the whole run, I'm not gonna be mad. Like, I know that this could squander the whole run. Thank God. Every extra spirit heart we get is actually, like, pretty meaningful for us. I feel like we gotta give this a shot, just for almost humor's sake, to be honest with you. Another spirit heart. You're too good to me, game. So we gotta fight the first angel statue. Anytime we break even, it's actually a huge benefit for us. We're still at 6. That's not a small amount of spirit hearts. There we go. First angel statue. Shouldn't even have a chance. I don't know where that bomb came from. There's our key piece. Now we're looking for 7 Spirit Hearts. And we flipping got him. Come down here. Play him again. Next key piece. Now we actually have to... Oh, this only teleports us to the dark room. We wouldn't actually have a Mega Satan fight open to us. Is Hush Satan worth more or less? You know what? I think... Oh, here we go. It's unusual and I have to do it. Probably Hush Satan is worth more. But I'm gonna try this and just see what it gleams for us. If there was only a maybe you can find a self-sacrifice room on Shoal. This whole self-sacrifice room change is a very positive change for Afterbirth, I feel. But it does create this, like, a little bit of uncertainty on the dailies. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just strange. And it's going to take me a little while. It took me a couple of weeks to get my feet underneath me for dailies to begin with. It's going to take me a little while to get my feet underneath me for these self-sacrifice room changes. You know, I'm looking at this now and I'm saying this is probably not the right play. This is probably the wrong course of action to take. But at least it's a fun course of action to take. And there was some, like, serious inherent risk along with it, which made it cool as well. So we'll just finish this one off. I'm not going to do every single room. But, We'll see what we can make happen. Sure, I mean, if we're gonna have bombs all the time from Bumbo anyway, might as well get a little bonus here. Some nice duality. You know, the run ends kind of the same way it started with that Ragman fight. Bumbo's doing some damage. First phase of Hush, or sorry, Lamb is done. I don't know. We'll see. It's a decent score nonetheless. We're in the 35,000 range. Puts us in 151st. Maybe that was the right decision to make, or maybe I found another seam earlier in the run that changed things. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.